Hi, good afternoon. My name is Laura Rockland.
And my name is Karen Hansen, and we are best friends and business partners. We have been for over 17 years at this point.
We are serial entrepreneurs. We own 5 companies, and we also are single mothers of 5 children, ranging in age from 8 to 22.
Yes, my youngest son is 9, my oldest daughter is 22 and is in college.
And my oldest son is turning 16 next month. My other son is 12, and my daughter is 8 years old. So thank you all for being with us this afternoon. For the next 30 minutes, you're going to be hearing about our personal and professional story.
So please, whatever you do, don't change the channel. If you do, the chances of us ever getting a show again are pretty slim. So hang in there with us, and we're looking forward to sharing our story with you. So let's begin, Laura, with where you grew up.
Well, I was born in Ohio, and I grew up in Indiana, but when I was 11 years old, I moved to the west coast of Florida. And after graduating from high school, I ended up going to college at Florida State University. Go Noles.
Go Noles. And I know you're very proud of being a good Midwestern girl.
Yes, I am. And what about you?
Well, I'm a Florida girl through and through. I grew up in the Keys and learned how to fish and play in the swamp growing up. Moved to Central Florida after that, and I also went to Florida State. So,
let's tell them about college, Karen.
Let's tell them about college. So as we said, we both went to Florida State. We both have degrees in interior design, Bachelor of Science degrees, yes. BS in interior design. And after college, we both moved down to South Florida, but we did not know each other when we were in school, so we met when we were down here. So,
right.
Laura, why don't you tell the story of how we met?
Well, if you're our age or older, you know how Harry met Sally, so now you're going to hear how Laura met Karen. I was actually working for a healthcare interior design firm here in Boca, and we were looking to hire another designer. I had Karen's resume. It looked fabulous. I called her, and she was already working for another firm, but she called me back and sent me another person's resume, which I thought was super nice.
Another Florida State grad,
yes.
Of course.
And then we ended up actually meeting in person about 3 months later at an industry event. It was actually a sunset cruise.
Very romantic.
No kidding, you can't make this up. And we hit it off immediately, and from that point on, we became friends, and it was like destiny. So fast forward about, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, we both ended up working for the same firm, and I had been at that firm for about a year, and with Karen's background, she came from a hospitality firm. And one day, she came into my office, and she sat down across from me, and she said...
hold on. We have to back up the story.
We do have to back up. This is important information.
Okay, so my daughter at the time was in kindergarten, and I had gone to the boss to say that I was going to her school program during lunch. And we had been working a million hours. We were in the office late every night, in the office sort of early every morning. And so I told the boss, the program might run 15 minutes late, so I'm just giving you a heads up. So she said, well, make sure you make up the time. And I thought to myself, you owe us time at this point.
Exactly, all the hours we put in.
Right. So anyway, then I came and sat at Laura's desk. Okay, go ahead.
And she said, how committed are you to this company? And I put my arms back, and I said, why do you ask? And she said...
And I said, because I'm starting my own firm. Do you want to come?
And I said, absolutely, let's do it. So we ended up... It wasn't planned, but we ended up quitting on the same day. I was newly pregnant with my first son, and Karen had a 5-year-old daughter. And we started In Design, which is a name that we came up with when we were driving down I-95, and we thought it was perfect because we're in design literally and figuratively. And for the first 3 months, we had no business because we didn't want to do healthcare design. We wanted to do hospitality. And finally, we ended up getting a project with Claire's Boutique to design their corporate headquarters. And at that point, we had pretty much run out of money. Well, I had anyway, personally. I was down to my last $200 in my bank account, and I was
basically panicking.
Right.
And so we wrote ourselves our first check
And cried and
Cried.
made a photocopy of it and hung it on our wall.
and the rest is history.
So fast forward 17 years, and our firm specializes in primarily healthcare design nationwide. We design hospitals, acute care, and behavioral health. If you've ever been to Boca Regional Hospital, we designed the Women's Center, if you've ever had a mammogram there, and the Gloria Drummond Rehabilitation Center, as well as the Rockwell Suites and several other smaller projects. In addition, we've done work in our local community. If any of you are familiar with Barrel of Monks Brewery, they're a brewery distributor. They make their own beer, so they have it at a lot of the restaurants.
Located on Rogers Circle. They're amazing. The owners are really great.
So, and then, we've done tons of, corporate facilities, a little bit of retail and restaurants, but like I said, the bulk of our work has been healthcare design.
So we've designed projects nationwide from California to North Carolina, Washington, D.C., Chicago, Texas, all over the place. And everything from brand new hospitals to renovations, expansions.
Yeah, and
a little bit of everything.
It's been wonderful because people ask us, well, how do you get your business? And all of it is repeat and referral, which has been, really our secret sauce, knowing that we're providing the best customer service and designs to our clients.
Yes, we have amazing clients. So if you would like more information, you can check us out on our website, which is indesignstudio.net. Or you can also check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter as well. So, Laura, what do you think is the best thing about our firm, about InDesign?
The best thing about our firm is, hands down, the relationships that we have created with our clients, and in most cases, they become friends. How many people could actually say they've been invited to their clients' children's weddings or over for family dinner or on a little mini vacation? And my favorite is how many clients actually hand the keys to their sports car, not once, but twice, to one of us because he knows that she has a need for speed.
Yes.
That
one
right
of us
there
has
is
a lead
trust.
foot. So, yes.
So definitely, it is 100% about the people and the relationships that we've built.
Yes.
And Karen, what do you think has been the biggest misconception about what we do as interior designers?
I think in general, people think that interior designers just pick paint and fabric. So they think it's just a really frilly kind of, maybe shallow job. But we love what we do. We care very deeply about our clients and about the projects that we do, and especially because we do a lot of healthcare work. So we design everything from the floors to the walls, the ceilings. We're involved in acoustics, lighting, and then also artwork and furniture and the things that, most people think interior designers do.
Exactly. So that's a little bit about InDesign. And the second company that we have is called The Furniture Box, which we started in 2005. And the Furniture Box does furniture procurement. So we buy furniture and then we resell it to our clients and save them money. We also started medical equipment planning for behavioral health care facilities and acute care hospitals. We have a business partner with that company, and she's amazing at what she does. It's a little too left brain for the two of us, but we help with marketing and just business development in general.
Yes, basically we don't have the attention span for medical equipment planning,
right.
But she's great at it. So then the next company that we started is called iBoca. We started that in about 2010. And iBoca is a product design company, which we never really thought was even going to be a real company, but it sort of has worked out that it is. The name came from an acronym for our 5 children's names, so in birth order. So iBoca is for Indigo, Brandon, Oliver, Cameron, and Alexandra. Why am I crying? I have no idea.
I know.
Thinking about our kids, we're so proud of them.
And Boca, it just all was like
right.
Serendipitous, like it was meant to be.
And my daughter's supposed to be watching this, so she better be. So anyway, I miss her. She's in college. Okay, so we design flooring and furniture for a few different manufacturers. So the flooring designs that we've done, shockingly, we've actually received 7 patents for doing those designs. So we're actually listed as flooring inventors, which I think is
the U.S. Patent
great
Office.
at the U.S. Patent Office. So
very exciting. And for us, as with our background with interior design, we started realizing there were a lot of products missing in the market and designs. So that's one of the reasons why we started with product design. If we couldn't find it, we figured let's invent it. Let's give everyone what they're looking for if it's not already out there.
Which, by the way, is how Ferdinand Porsche first came out with his car. He couldn't find what he wanted, so he just said, I'm going to make it.
Exactly.
That's off topic. But anyway, tell them about the manufacturing in South Korea and all of that.
So one of the binders that you're seeing over here is a flooring binder, and we actually went over to South Korea where the product is being manufactured, and we worked hand in hand with the men and women that were creating the film prints. We were on the floor with them, looking at colors, and it was really nice to be an integral part of that process as the designers and to see what it goes through in terms of the manufacturing process.
Yeah, it was amazing and very educational, but also a lot of fun. As with everyone that we meet pretty much, we became friends with all of the people in the factory and ended up having more sushi and kimchi than we knew what to do with.
And the great thing about this product, once it was launched at Healthcare Design, it won a very prestigious award called the Nightingale Award, which is named after Florence Nightingale, which is specific to products that add to the healing aspect for the patients.
Yes, and then let's also talk about the furniture collections that we've designed.
Yes, there are two companies. One of them is David Edward, and we're actually launching a collection of 5 pieces with them this November at Healthcare Design. So for those of you that like mid-century furniture, this is a nod to mid-century with a little bit of updating, but it's perfect for several commercial applications, whether it's a corporate office, a law office, a hospital. There's even residential it could be used.
Right. It's also manufactured in Baltimore, Maryland. So we're very, proud to be associated with U.S. manufacturers as well.
And then the other company is called Wren, and they're located in Hickory, North Carolina. And we have 2 collections of furniture with them. We started back, maybe 6 years ago, developing furniture lines for them.
Yes. And actually, that was kind of the beginning, the birthplace, if you will, of our latest endeavor, which is called Wren and Rock. We were walking through the factory at Cabot Wren, looking at all of their leathers, and became very inspired. We'll tell you about that company now, but the Wren in Wren and Rock is for Care Wren.
And my last name is Rocklin, and that's the rock.
So tell them how we came up with the name.
Well, we were leaving Cabot Wren, we were going through airport security, and we're thinking about the companies that we have so far. We have 3 of them. So with this 4th company, we were like, we've never named a company after ourselves. But this company and the mission is very personal to us. So we figured let's incorporate our name, but we did it in a very unusual way. So people don't look at it and say, oh, it's the Karen and Laura company.
Right, exactly. So let's talk about the mission of the company, what the company is and what it does, and then the mission of the company as well.
Okay, so the company is a social impact, high fashion brand. And we started out with handbags and accessories, and the mission of the company is to empower victims and survivors of rape, domestic violence, and childhood sexual assault by raising awareness, eliminating stigmas, and educating for the prevention of abuse. The reason why we started this is we're both survivors. So this is part of it that became very personal for us.
Yes. So we'll tell you a little bit about the bags, where they're made, all of the leathers, and you can see some of the bags are displayed here in front of Laura and also one in front of me. The leathers are all hand finished and hand embossed in West Palm Beach, so we're helping our local economy, which we're very proud of, and another small business. And then all of the bags are actually assembled and manufactured in the garment district in New York City. So again, helping our national economy. And then all of the accessories, like the leather cuff that I'm wearing and the metal Fearless cuff that Laura's wearing. This Fearless cuff is actually manufactured locally in Boca by Attila Roz with Euro Autotech. He's a good friend to us and has been an amazing supporter of Wren and Rock and of our mission. And then the leather cuffs the metal part is made in Boca as well by Attila, and then the leather is assembled in Fort Lauderdale. So again, it's all about keeping everything local and keeping everything within the U.S. to the best of our abilities.
Exactly.
So, and then all of the accessories and all of the handbags are available online at wrenandrock.com. We also sell through private trunk shows in homes. And then we've done several trunk shows with Bloomingdale's in Boca. The manager there has been an amazing supporter of our company and of our mission. She's a really great woman. And then also Neiman Marcus. We're in talks with them. We're hoping to be able to work something out. But again, the people in the Boca, Neiman Marcus, and even in Fort Lauderdale have been really amazing. They've been great. So let's talk about the proceeds and how handbags affect our mission.
Exactly. So when someone purchases a Wren and Rock handbag or accessory, we donate a percentage of the proceeds to 2 organizations that are in alignment with our mission. One of them is Lauren's Kids, which is an international organization, and they help with educating and preventing childhood sexual assault. And the other one is Safe Space Foundation, which is a shelter for women and children who've been victims of domestic violence, but they also have empowerment programs so they can get them back up on their feet and out into the world again.
Right. They provide counseling. They provide relocation services. It's a really great organization.
Right.
So
with the handbags, we have 4 different styles, and then within those styles we have a few different colorways. So the first one is Amazing Grace, which is this white bag, this large structured bag.
Yes, Amazing Grace is named after my spicy Italian grandmother, Grace, who's very proud of herself the first time this bag sold out. So Grandma, here we go again. We're getting very close, actually. They're doing very well.
Exactly. And then the other large bag we have is the Best Friend bag. It's more of an unstructured tote.
Yes, and that bag was named after my cousin Ray, who lost his 5-year battle with cancer when we both turned 40 years old. So the colorways for the Best Friend bag are called Ray of Moonlight, Ray of Hope, and Ray of Sunshine. So again, our nod to
Ray.
Ray.
He was a pretty big guy, and he's probably looking down at us going, "Girls, really? A handbag
of all things
after me? Come on!"
But I know. We always thought we would name flooring or like furniture, something a little more masculine.
Right.
But anyway, Ray got a handbag.
Exactly.
So, a collection of handbags.
So the other line is Love Note, which is one of our crossbody smaller clutches.
Yes, so this is awesome because you can use it just as a clutch, or I don't know if you want to turn that around, Laura, and show it, but it also has a removable crossbody strap. So you can take it off and you don't have to carry the strap with you, which you do with a lot of bags. But this is inspired by an envelope. So, obviously the name Love Note, so it looks like a little love note with little, pretty calf suede interior, which all of the bags have.
Right.
Some of them have a little pop of color. Some of them are very neutral, but all very sophisticated, as you can see.
And then last, our number one seller has been the Street Smart bag, and we have 2 styles with us today. So Karen, tell them about Street Smart.
So all of these bags come in multiple colors. This one happens to be our best seller, so it comes in a lot of different colors, but this was actually inspired by brass knuckles. So we started with making these out of leather, and then when Attila, our friend with the fearless cuff, when he saw this style, he insisted, didn't even give us a chance to say no, but he insisted on making these out of aluminum and out of metal for us. So it's been really great. It's had a great response in both leather and in metal, and we've actually filed for a patent, so this will be patent number 8. I feel like we're joking about that, but it's true.
I know.
But anyway, so yes.
The cool thing about the bag, it's really versatile and functional, so you can hold a glass of champagne if you're at a party or a plate of food.
We love to eat.
Yes, we do.
And then they all have like a little pop of color again on the inside, which is super cute.
And then
let's talk about just really quickly how many bags we make of each style and why.
Yes. So we have limited quantities. We usually make 8 per colorway. So it's 24 per style. And the reason why we're doing that right now is we don't want everyone to have the same type of bag. Plus, for manufacturing purposes, it's more expensive to make larger quantities. So we wanted to get a feel of what styles are going to be popular and
which colors and all of that.
Exactly.
And then let's also talk about the Carry Your
Yes.
Courage cards.
So whenever you purchase a Wren and Rock handbag, we include 5 of these. This is called your Carry Your Courage card. And what it has on it is the mission of the company, and on the back side it has all of our social media handles and our website. So if you're walking down the road and someone says, I love that bag, I've never seen anything like that, who makes it, you can hand them a card. And now you become an integral part of our mission and almost like a brand ambassador.
Yes. So let's talk about why we designed handbags, like how we branch from interiors into handbags, what those have to do with each other.
Well, we love all aspects of design, and interior design is what our degrees are in, but we love architecture and landscaping and obviously fashion. We love to dress up and wear frilly clothes and accessories. So it just really
Frilly
felt
clothes,
like,
what are you talking about?
I don't know. So it just felt like a natural progression to go into fashion, and we thought starting with handbags would be somewhat easy because most women do carry a handbag. Eventually we want to go into shoe design.
It's a little more complicated.
A little bit more challenging, but we'll get there eventually.
Yes. So let's also talk about the Wren and Rock Foundation, which is kind of a spin-off of Wren and Rock, the handbag brand.
So our 5th company is the Wren and Rock Foundation, which is a 501c3 nonprofit. And what the Wren and Rock Foundation is doing, it's allowing us to have a platform so we can share our personal story and statistics and empowerment and take that on the road to educate people.
So far in the 8 months since we officially launched Wren and Rock, we've actually been to the United Nations, which was for
the SDGs,
which
Sustainable Development Goals.
Yes, and goal number 12 is what we've aligned ourselves with, which is gender equality and the empowerment of all women and girls. And then we've also been to the White House for the It's On Us Summit, which was during the past administration, right toward the end of that as well. And New York Fashion Week, where one of our bags walked down the runway with America's Next Top Model. So we were very proud of that. Okay, so our next game plan is to go to the TED Women Conference, which is coming up in November. So that's where we'll be seen next. So let's talk quickly about, we're running out of time, but how people can help to move our mission forward. They can go on to wrenandrock.com. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
So the website is wrenandroch.com. But we want you to be empowered by our story and our mission. Buying a handbag, it makes a difference, and that's something men can get involved with. They have a woman or a daughter or special someone in their life. It's a way of showing them that they're supporting this mission. We also have a program on our website. It's called WINK, which is an acronym for Women in Need of Kindness. So my dad came up with that name.
Yes.
And it's a gift-giving program, so you can donate a bag to a survivor or for a daughter's birthday, granddaughter's graduation. You can also donate to the Wren and Rock Foundation. There is a tab on our website on the pull-down menu.
It's tax deductible.
Yes.
You can volunteer to host a trunk show for us in your home. That would be great, or at a boutique or a restaurant. But there are 321.4 million people in this country, and in order to get our story and our mission out to all of them, we're going to need a lot of help. So please do read our story on our website and be empowered to make a fashion statement that actually stands for something and means something.
Exactly. And, we're starting in Boca. Why? Because it's our hometown, and people idolize our city. And, we want to be known for more than just the lifestyles of the rich and famous. We've got a lot of educated, strong, philanthropic people, and we want to put Boca on the map for doing something really amazing.
Yes. So, last but not least, let's just give them the website again.
It is.
Let them know how to find us.
wrenandroch.com.
I think we're out of time at this point, so
Yes,
thank you very much for joining us. We're so grateful that you listened to the whole thing, and we hope to see you again.
Have a great day. Thank you.